So I can say that we are the initial builders of that great institution, the Royal Bahamas Defence Force. When we joined the force, me and Tony Evans, Buck, we loved to run. We were best friends from then until now, which is a total of some 44 years. Best friends. We loved to run. We used to take part in a lot of the road races, and that's where the name Stallion and the Buck came from. And that's my story, and I stick into that. Everyone know that the Buck loved to sing. And in 1986, while we were at Britannia Royal Naval College, my friend convinced me to try it for a talent show. The difference is, between Buck and I know I can't sing. But I don't think Evans ever get that memo. But that's my friend, so you gotta back up your friend. The song Tony chose was, I believe the children are our future, teach them well and let them lead the way. Well, we went and tried out. And midway through the song, Tony threw up that left hand and closed the eyes and start. So I gotta back him up. I closed my eyes and put my right hand. Well, the point is, I didn't think they allow us to finish. But that was the end of our singing career. We all know Tony loved to joke around, but Tony was no joker. We all know Tony liked to clown around, but Tony was no clown. While at officers training, I can't remember the topic, but the professor was discussing democracy and the role that Great Britain plays in it. Britannia ruled the world. Now, a backdrop. This was the time when many countries in the world were calling for the release of Nelson Mandela from South African prison. And we were in Britain, and they were talking about democracy. Midway through the class, Tony put up his hand. The professor, thinking he was about to ask a question, said, "Yes, Mr. Evans." Well, instead of asking the question, Tony made a statement, which was, Britain is a hypocrite when it comes down to democracy. Now, we all heard the term, you could hear a pin drop. Well, you could have heard a pin drop. I myself, of course, that's my friend, so we sitting together. I started to go down in my seat. And I was thinking to myself, Tony, man, we only come here to pass this course, get our officer's course and go back home. I don't want to get these people black book. So the professor, being a professional, asked him, by all means, Tony, explain why. Tony took his time, unwavering, and made his point of view. Of course, the professor went back and forth a few times, right? And I can't say the professor agreed with him, but what I could say, after the discussion, I could see that the professor really respected Tony and the way he conducted himself. About 2 to 3 years ago, Tony retired from the Royal Bahamas Defence Force and started to get in the construction field. And every time I see Tony, I will ask him, so how was it in construction, Buckaroo? He will say the same thing to me over and repeatedly. Stallion, find something you love doing and you never work a day in your life. I love what I do. But that was Tony. Through further discussion, I found out that Tony used to do most of these things for free or just about free. But I thought he was doing it for free at first because he probably needed the practice. But that was, my friend, a heart of gold. If you needed anything, people in need, Tony will cater to them. That was just how he was, especially the elderly. He had a special love for the elderly. The first time I heard these words, "Your mother is your earthly God," was when My friend said it to me some 25, 30 years ago. I can't remember. But the way he said it always resonated with me. I myself think I'm a good son. My mother's here today, right over there. She probably say I'm a very good son. I'm a 65-year-old man, and my mother's still alive. Please stand with me. I am truly blessed. I am truly blessed. So, but all I don't do for my old lady, and all I will do for my old lady, pale in comparison to what I witnessed my friend did for his own. Without going in any detail, that man checked on his old lady every day of the year, every day of the year. And that's why I just wondered why, but I can't always wonder why when a man that good could go so soon. If I could use the term comfort, my only comfort in this whole thing is that I believe in God. And I know God knows what he is doing. And as I think about it sometimes, I just say, it's just our time. That's just the point. It's just our time. Last week it was some other family time. Tomorrow will be some other family time, but today it is our time. It's Ginger time to lose a husband and a mate. It's Jay time and her siblings to lose a father. It's Buck's siblings time, all the brothers and sisters in here, to lose a brother. There's all the nieces and nephews in here to lose an uncle. It is my time, and many others, to lose a friend. And it is this country time to lose another good man. I will miss my friend. I will miss playing checkers with him. I will miss the smile, the way he laughs, and the way he plays around. But most of all, I will miss our discussion that we had. And thinking about discussion, Tony came to visit me but 2 months ago to my house, and we was just talking, and I started complaining with something. To use a better word, I started whining. And Tony stopped me in my track like a friend could and said, Stallion, be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for what you have. And then he lists off some things in my life. In that same conversation, he also said to me, and you don't carry nothing when you die. I will miss my friend, but I will never forget those same two statements. Be grateful for what we have, and we don't carry anything when we die. Thank you.